So student, we are going to cover the persistence of vision first, okay, and it is the very important. We see an object because the eye lens creates its image on the retina. Is it? The image, wait a second. Okay. The image is on retina as long as the object is right in front of us. Okay. The image will form on retina as long as the object will remain right in front of our eyes. Okay. And the image is disappear as soon as the object is taken away right in front of our eyes. Okay. If that object is right in front of my eyes, then its image is going to form on the retina. But as soon as I will remove that object right in front of my eyes, then the image will also disappear from the retina. Okay, but it remains there about 1/16th part of the second. That 1/16th part of the second is called as persistence of vision. Okay, however, this is not instantaneous. जैसे हमने हटाया और इमेज भी रिमूव हो गया, ऐसा नहीं होता. Image remains there about 1/16th part of the second after removing the object right in front of our retina. Okay, the sensation of the retina persists on retina for about 1/16th part of the second after the object is removed. Okay, so the sensation of the retina persists for a while. This is called as persistence of vision. So you have to just remember the time period. It is 1/16th part of the second. Okay, everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Any doubt in
Sir, does
persistence
the
of
brightness
vision?
of
Okay. So here we have an important question which is given in can you tell part. How do we perceive different colors? How do we perceive the different colors? We will get answer over here. Okay. So the retina of in our eyes is made up of many light sensitive cells. Light sensitive cell, or we can also say the photosensitive cell, because photo is nothing but the light. These cells are shaped like a rod and like a cone. See, do remember the shell of the retina and eye they are like the rod shaped and cone shaped. The rod like cell respond to the intensity of the light. Okay, the rod shaped cell of the eye, they are helping to sense the intensity of light and gives information about the brightness and dimness of the object to the brain. Okay, very important. Then next, the conical cell responds to the color because they acting like a prism. Okay, and gives information about the color of the object to the brain. Okay, and brain processes all the information received by the conical and a rod shaped cell and actual image formed on the retina. Okay, so brain senses accordingly. Okay, so the rod like cell responds to the faint light also, but conical cell do not. Means the conical cell, they are not going to sense the brightness and dimness of the object. Thus we receive colors only in bright light. Okay, the conical cell can respond differently to the red, green, blue color of light. Okay, so conical cells are present there by which we can perceive all the colors present around us. When red cell falls on the eye, when red color falls on the eye, the cell responding to the red light get excited more than those of the responding to the other colors. Okay, because red color have the highest wavelength. Okay, and we get the sensation of the red color. Some people lack conical cell responding to the certain color and they are having the color blindness. So those people, they are having color blindness. They cannot distinguish the red color and green color differently. Okay, both the color are appear them like brown color. Okay, thus person cannot recognize those color and cannot distinguish between the different color. This is called as beta color blindness. Okay, this is called as color blindness. Okay, yes. Next,
Sir, all the colors will appear to be a single color, or each color
no,
will appear to be a different.
generally red color and green color, there is no, they cannot distinguish between them. Apart from not being able to distinguish the between different color, if many like more cells, more conical cells are lacking, then they are not going to like distinguish the color, so their life will become black and white only. Okay,
There is treatment, right, for sir for
no,
this?
their eyesight is normal, but they will like they are not going to distinguish this different color because they are lacking conical cells in their eyes.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I think this is very important, so you have to take a screenshot for that. Everyone. Okay, so now we have to cover that important part for the minimum distance of distinct vision. Okay, so the change in shape of the lens while seeing distance and nearby object, and it takes place due to the contraction and relaxation of the ciliary muscles. Okay, so by which our power of accommodation means the changing of the focal length of the human eye lens is nothing but the power of accommodation. Okay, so let's discuss here the minimum distance of an object from for the normal eye, that which it clearly visible without stress on the eye, is called as minimum distance of distinct vision. Okay, what is minimum distance of distinct vision? It is the distance of an object, okay, at which we can observe it clearly without stress on our eyes, is called as minimum distance of distinct vision. The position of the object is at distance, okay, that particular distance is called as near point of the eye, and which is about 25 centimeter. Okay, so 25 centimeter is the minimum distance of distinct vision. Okay, next, the furthest means the longest distance for the object for the human eye is at which the clearly visible without stress on the eye is called as furthest the distance of distinct vision. Okay, and it is the infinite distance beta. Okay, so the position of the object at the distance is called as far point of the eye. Okay, so for like for normal eye, the far point of the distinct vision is infinite. It is infinity. Okay, now we have to cover that do you know part. So have you understood that the minimum distance is 25 centimeter for the distinct vision and maximum distance is infinity. Okay, by which like our eye is able to see those particular object clearly without any stress on the eye. Okay, now we have to cover that do you know part. It is again very important. The eyeball is approximately spherical and has a diameter of about 2.4 centimeter. The working of the lens in human eye is extremely important in order to see the object clearly. The lens can change its focal length. This is called as the power of accommodation. Okay, and to adjust and see the object at different distance. In the relaxed state, the focal length of the healthy eye is about 2 centimeter. Okay, the focal length for the normal eye at relaxed condition is about 2 centimeter. Okay, the other focus of the eye on the retina. Okay, means at that particular state, our eye will see any object without any stress, but ciliary muscles are there. They generally dilate and contract the lens in order to focus the image of any object from some like distance on the retina only, by which we can see the object clearly. Okay, so we have like two important point here. One is the diameter of the human eye, okay, is about 2.4 centimeter, and at the relaxed condition, the focal length of the eye lens is about 2 centimeter. Okay, everyone, again take a screenshot for that. Okay, so now we are going to cover the power of a lens. It is very important. Okay, so the capacity of the lens to converge. Okay, it is nothing but the capacity of the lens to converge or diverge the incident ray is called as its power. Okay, the power of a lens depend on the focal length. Okay, if focal length is less, the power is high, and if the focal length is more, then power will be the less. Okay, so the power is the inverse of the focal length. That's why power is the inverse of the focal length. If the focal length is in meter, then F is expressed in meter, then what will be the power of the lens? So I'm writing here, suppose we have the power equals to 1 divided by focal length. Focal length in meter. Okay, so if meter will, like, if you are transferring the that meter from division to multiplication, then it will become meter inverse, and meter inverse is called as beta diopter. It is called as diopter. Okay, that's why the power of lens we are representing by using capital D, and capital D is called as diopter. Diopter is equals to meter inverse. Okay, so the unit of power of the lens is diopter, and it is represented by the capital D. Therefore, we have power equals to 1 divided by F. F is the focal length in meter. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the combination of the lenses. Sometimes what happens, two lenses, they are like using together. Okay, what happens when if two lenses with focal length f1 and f2 are kept in contact with each other, the combination has an effective focal length, and which can be given by 1 divided by f equals to 1 divided by f1 plus 1 divided by f2. Okay, likewise the power of the lens is also get added there. Okay, if the power of the two lenses like p1 and p2, then the effective power of the combination of lens will be p equals to p1 plus p2. Okay, thus when two lenses are kept touching each other, the power of the combination lens is equals to the sum of their individual powers. Okay, this is called as power of the lens for the normal lens and the combination of lens. Okay, so again take a screenshot for that, everyone. Done?
Done, sir.